everyone? How are you guys doing today? Fantastic! Been a minute since I last uploaded, man. I think the last upload was 3 weeks ago almost. Oh my god. But it's all good though because we're back in my kitchen and today we're gonna make Fiesta potatoes from Taco Bell. For those of you who don't know what Fiesta potatoes are, in short, they're just cut up seasoned potatoes topped off with a dollop of sour cream, nacho cheese, and a sprinkle of just green onion and chives. It's such an easy and fun recipe and I don't want to take too much of your time, so let's get into it. So, the ingredients you're gonna need for this recipe include potatoes, sour cream, nacho cheese, green pepper or chives, doesn't really matter, whichever one you prefer, salt, got that paprika, cornstarch, pretty important, and black pepper. Alright, with that out of the way, let's get started.
Alright, the first thing you're gonna wanna do is take your potatoes and wash them thoroughly. After you're done washing your potatoes, set them down and get a potato peeler. This is actually kind of optional because I know a lot of people that enjoy their potatoes with their skin on. However, I'm not really that type of guy, so let's just get peeling. Wow, this thing sucks. Alright, so now that my potatoes are peeled, I can finally get to cutting them. Cut off in the middle, make little rectangles, and then just chop. Hey! Okay, we got our potatoes diced up. Now we gotta season them. And for that, you're gonna need a bowl to mix everything up.
And look at those perfectly shaped squared potatoes.
And then we boil until fork tender. These took about maybe, what, 10 minutes?
Oh my god. Alright, turns out I'm an idiot. You don't season these first. You actually have to boil your potatoes first for about like 7 or 8 minutes. Potatoes over to the stove and bang.
The recipe said to let the potatoes boil in the pot for a good like 7 or 8 minutes so the potatoes soften up and shit. So until then, let's make our seasoning mix.
So let's use the same bowl, and in that bowl we're gonna add a tiny tablespoon of cornstarch. We're gonna add some paprika in that shit too. Let's go. I think maybe like the same. Oh, actually I forgot to mention, all these measurements I'm making are based off of the potato sizes that I have and the quantity that I'm using. Obviously, if you use more potatoes, you're gonna need more seasoning than I did. So just keep that in mind. Add some black pepper, a tiny pinch of salt. Oh, and I forgot to mention, you're gonna need some oil as well because that's gonna be like the coating factor of all the potatoes. I genuinely don't know how much to add, so I'm just like that? Is that good? Alright, you know what, actually, upon looking at the amount of shit I've put in here, this is most definitely not enough for the amount of potatoes I have. Let me add a bit more oil. Alright, this looks a bit more promising. All I did is add a little oil. I'm hoping when I put my potatoes inside, it's going to be enough to cover the entire thing. Speaking of potatoes though, I think these guys are done. Alright, I've placed the potatoes in our little batter thing. Let's, oh, you know what actually? I think it's good I added that other extra teaspoon of oil because this looks right. I'm doing something right here. Alright, now that these potatoes are all mixed up, we can head over to our oven. Let's set a bake time for 425. And let's add our potatoes to a baking tray so that it can bake properly. Alright, grab your oven mitts. Yes! Hey, this looks sick as hell. And you're gonna want to put them for a cook time of, well, I don't have that many potatoes, so let's just say like 12-ish minutes.
After the 12 minutes are done, I'm gonna have to take the tray out, flip the potatoes on the other side, and then put it back in for another 12 minutes. The reason for that is because I want it to get crispy on both sides. So in total, I have 24 minutes to wait. I'm gonna catch all these in my mouth.
Our potatoes have finally finished. Look at these golden beauties. Oh, wee! Ladies and gentlemen, the final steps. Our nacho cheese, sour cream, and finally our garnish, the green onion.
And all that's left to do now is taste it. This looks and smells orgasmic, bro. Let's dig in, man. Cheers. Oh man, this as expected turned out fantastically. Not only is this recipe easy as hell like I said before, but it's also shit that you can make out of like household items, you know? Now in Canada, if you didn't know, we actually don't get Fiesta potatoes. As a substitute, we get fries instead of just cut up potatoes, and the reason for that is because KFC and Canadian Taco Bells are like jointed. It's basically the same shit as a Fiesta potato, the only difference is we add tomatoes. And that's gonna be the end of the video. Thank you for everyone that tuned in, and I apologize for my 3-week absence once again from YouTube. Holy shit. I hope it doesn't happen again and I stay more consistent. Like the video, comment, subscribe, anything you gotta do, share with your friends and family. And until then, I'll see you guys in a bit. Peace.